Hey, new coaches. Okay, so after looking at a lot of your questions that you guys had as new coaches in this first week or so, maybe just a couple weeks in, the main question that I'm getting and sensing from you is challenge groups slash how to invite, what do I say, how do I tell somebody about something without being salesy. So I want to talk on that for just a second, and then all the other questions can kind of come afterward, or you can ask me anytime, as you know. So challenge groups first. Generally, you know that our team, we start our challenge groups at the beginning of the month, and usually that first week is a free group, and that can be anything. There is so much in our Google Drive that is just examples of free challenge groups. Anything from clean eating to a plank challenge to a squat challenge to a hydration challenge, a water challenge. All of those different resources are in that folder, and that is for you to use to do. Team up with another new coach and say, hey, do you want to host a free group with me? Free groups are great for new coaches. I don't personally host them all the time because I have a lot of other people and a lot of other things that I'm doing already. But for new coaches, free groups are a great way to get in touch with just your network, the people that follow you. It's a great way to get them involved without them having to commit and pay for anything. They don't have to sign up or make an account. They don't have to buy anything. It's just a great way for them to say, yeah, I'd love to join you. Add me to the group. Then during that group, you get to show yourself as a coach. You get to show you holding them accountable and commenting on their pictures and cheering them on, whether it's, no sweets for the week or drinking such and such amount of water or eating really clean and saying, here, I've got a great recipe for you. The more that you encourage and support them in those groups, the more that they get a sense of who you are as a coach and what it would be like to actually work with you as their coach, in a more intense setting, which is what we call a challenge group. So moving into that's a free group, okay? And you can do that any time of the month. Generally, we run it the first week of the month because it's a good time to get it done. Then you've got about 2 or 3 weeks to be inviting them to your big challenge group, which normally you're trying to fill in that last week and a half to 2 weeks before the end of the month. Then they start their main challenge group, where that's like the meat of your business, where you are really holding them accountable. And that usually starts the very first day of the month, whether it's a Monday or a Tuesday or a Thursday, whatever. So generally a challenge group, we do our free groups, and then our challenge group is typically it's a paid group, and generally we invite and we want for them to be getting a challenge pack. Now, a challenge pack is great because not only does it benefit you, you get your 2 Success Club points, which remember our goal every month is to get Success Club 5. That's helping 3 people, or 2 people and 1 person with Shakeology, but you get the gist. So you want to be hitting Success Club 5, and so a great way to do that is to find 3 people to help them, get them in a challenge group, and get them in there with a challenge pack. Okay, so the challenge pack, remember, is the combination of their workout program plus Shakeology. It's the most well-rounded package that you can give them because it really helps them get everything that they need. They get the workout, they get the meal plan, they get the containers if that's something that they're doing. They're getting Shakeology for their first month. They get to view their workouts on demand. It's just everything bundled into one, which is a great price because it's so much more when they buy everything separate. So when you're talking to people about that and you're inviting them to your challenge groups, or they're maybe talking to you about, oh, I really want to lose weight, or you hear somebody post about, oh, I can't get my post-baby body back, or, any kind of little thing where they're like, oh my gosh, I just need motivation. That is your that is your cue to say, hey girl, it's so good to talk to you, or, it's been so good talking to you. Hopefully you've been connecting with them. And that's a great opportunity for you to say, I don't know if you'd be interested, but I saw your post the other day about how, you're just really wanting to get back into shape. And you know what? I have been doing these programs with a company called Beachbody, and girl, I've become a coach for them because they have changed my life. I get to work out and drink chocolate shakes and stay accountable with a bunch of other women on our team. And that's my job. Like, I get paid to do that. Would you be interested? And, you can always take it from the coach side or just the challenger side. But when you're talking to somebody about a challenge group, about getting into a group where they're going to find accountability, you want to beef it up. Tell them everything that they're getting. They're not just buying $140 worth of a fitness program. Yes, they're getting the workouts, but they're getting to view it on demand. They're getting a meal plan. They're getting containers to help them plan. They're getting Shakeology, which in and of itself is $130 value, and it's amazing. It replaces our meals, and it's full of superfoods and vitamins and fruits and veggies that so many of us don't get in every single day. And so to get it in one shake, hello, sign me up, right? And so, but that's not all. And then you start telling them about the accountability and how it's changed your life, and how you get to be in connection with these other women who are going to support you and hold you accountable. And you tell them, I'm going to be here to walk beside you. I'm going to be here to help you. I'm going to hold you accountable and call you out and check in with you. And so when you're talking about a challenge group, that's how you want to, that's how you want to approach it. So whether it's somebody saying that, I'm just looking for something, or I really want to get in shape, and don't worry about being salesy. If you take it from the side of saying, girl, I'm doing something right now that I am loving, and I would love to tell you more about it if you're interested. You're not asking them to buy anything. You are not pressuring them to find out more information. You are purely telling them because you're passionate about it and because you love it. And I know that you guys love it enough because you're here and you are being a coach. You are a coach and you are on our team, and that is now your job or your side job or your hobby or whatever you're in this business for. So be confident in that. Don't worry about trying to sell somebody something. You're offering to them this lifestyle of accountability and amazing nutrition and workouts that they can do from home while their kids are here. They don't have to try to go find another extra daycare after school gets out and go to the gym and all that kind of stuff. It's such an easy fix. So when you're inviting to challenge groups, I really want for you to think about that. Think about it not as a sales pitch, that you're just sharing with them something that you love, that you are able to provide to them. It's a solution to their problem, and that is what you want to be able to share with them. Okay, so when you're inviting and when you're, trying to figure out what to say to people, be confident in what you have to give to them. You're offering this thing that could change their life, and be confident in that. Know that and trust that, and don't worry about them thinking that you're trying to sell them something. Don't mention price up front. Don't mention buying stuff yet. Just tell them, I'm doing something that I love, and I'd love to tell you more about it if you'd be interested, because I think that given your situation or given what you just told me, I think you'd really benefit from it. Would you be willing to hear some more about it? That's it. Simple as that. Okay, so I want for you to be confident in that. If you have any other questions about how to invite to challenge groups or what to say to people who are interested, let me know. Okay, bye. Okay, another question that I've heard is what do I do, or how do I reach out to somebody who has liked on my posts? So maybe you're a new coach and maybe you're not getting a lot of comments yet, but you're getting a lot of likes, and that is great. Likes are just as good as comments. So when you get a like that, you want to, depending upon what the post is, so let's say, for example, it was a post, even maybe it's your coming out post where you're like, you guys, I just love fitness and nutrition, or whatever you're going to say. I've decided to become a coach for Beachbody. Okay, so that's what you said. That's what you posted, and it's, that's your coming out post. And so you've had all these people like it. Now, what could you say to them? What could you send them as a way to kind of get that relationship rolling a little bit, kind of start fostering a little bit more of that reconnection? What I recommend is, taking a list down of all those names. Make sure you track them, write them down somewhere so you can go back and see who you've been talking to, and send them just a really quick message. Hey, Ashley, I saw that you liked my post about my, becoming a Beachbody coach. I just wanted to thank you so much for supporting me in my new journey. And, if you ever have any questions or you ever want to get in on any of the accountability groups that I'm going to be hosting every month, please let me know. Just send me a message. That is not asking them to buy anything. That's not being salesy. That's just saying, hey, you know what, vulnerably, that was really tough for me to post and say that I'm a Beachbody coach now. This is something totally outside of my comfort zone, but I just feel like it's where I need to be right now. So thank you so much for supporting me. That's a really great way to connect with somebody and tell. So what you can do also is if somebody likes like a challenge group post or a post about a workout is again, take their name down and then send them a message and say, hey girl, thanks so much for liking my post about, 22 hardcore. I've been, kind of sampling the workouts for a week and I'm super excited to get into it this week. Were you just kind of liking my post or were you actually interested in something? Or, were you just giving me some love or did you want to find out more information? It doesn't, again, you're not selling to them. You are simply just telling them, hey, I saw your like. Thank you so much. If you're interested, I'm just putting it out there. Because a lot of times, you guys, people are too nervous to actually say, I need help or I want to know more information. So that's your job to kind of not assume that they don't want it or that they do, but to just go ahead and just put it out there. They won't know unless you actually present that to them. So be confident. Again, that's my number one word. Be confident in what you're doing. And just know that if you're doing it from a good place, you're doing it from a good place in your heart, not trying to just get a sale out of them, then they're not going to feel that way either. Okay? So again, that's my 2 cents and I will talk to you later. Bye.